Hello and a warm welcome to everyone. If you're stepping into the role of an activity coordinator or just want to understand more about EJTN event organization, you're in the right place. I'm Isabella, and today I'll share with you the practical steps and insights from my experience as an activity coordinator. Ready to get started on planning an event? Let's begin. Right here in my workspace is where the event begins to take shape. I grab my tablet and start noting down a detailed to-do list, making sure each task has a clear deadline to keep things organized. I think about the people who will attend, the goals we want to achieve, and how we can make training interactive, often referring to materials from the AC training and EJTN publications, seeking to understand what worked and what can be improved. I make sure to review available resources like previous evaluation reports and the Judicial Training Methodology Handbook. For fresh ideas, I turn to the member area or to the EJTN training catalog. And there is no need to start from zero, so I request templates from the Secretariat. It saves time and gives me a solid starting point. And yes, I always keep the phone numbers and email addresses handy to discuss venue and equipment needs with the EJTN Secretariat or hosting institutions. Chairs, microphones, projectors, you name it. It's about creating the right environment for our legal discussion. Finally, don't forget that event planning is a team effort, especially in our field. I discuss ideas and seek support from the other members of my working group or my national institution. We brainstorm and solve problems together, ensuring the event covers what's important for the legal community. It's teamwork in action. Now let's talk about setting up the agenda. I work closely with the Secretariat using the EJTN template. It's like having a roadmap. It guides me through what needs to be included. I share the first draft with my colleagues in the working group because their comments are invaluable. They help me see things I might have missed and add new perspectives. Balancing the agenda is very important. I think about the timing, how long each session should be, the number of experts we should have, and how interactive each session needs to be. I remember one particular event when the energy dipped during a lengthy lecture. That experience taught me an important lesson. Keep the lectures concise, no more than 45 minutes. Also, ideas spark and connections are made when people collaborate in workshops and engage in group work. And here's an important part. I always try to think like one of the participants. When deciding on the details, I ask myself, what would make this valuable and engaging for them? It's like being in their shoes, ensuring the event is both informative and enjoyable. Choosing the right experts and facilitators requires careful consideration. I take my time to check each expert area of expertise and their past performance evaluations. It's important to know who will bring the most value to our event. And here's a tip. Nothing beats direct contact. So I asked the Secretariat to facilitate preparatory online meetings with these experts. It's a chance to explain the event's goal, confirm details, and set expectations. Closer to the event, I also organize a pre-meeting with all the experts. Here, we nail down the final format, discuss the methodology and timing, while focusing on keeping our topics closely connected to ensure that everything we cover is relevant and well integrated. It's crucial to go over the draft agenda and training materials with them. I always listen to their suggestions and take them seriously. It can really make a difference. And of course, deadlines are set for when the experts need to provide the training materials. Together with the experts and EJTN project manager, I prepare the pre- and post-assessment survey, a straightforward method to measure the knowledge obtained from the training and evaluate its effectiveness. And lastly, I make sure to coordinate with the Secretariat member who's handling the contracts. It's important that our experts are clear about their roles and responsibilities. As I enter the event day, I always keep in mind that I'm not an attendee. I'm the organizer. My role shifts from planner to doer, so visiting the venue beforehand is a must. I walk through the space, making sure everything is set up just right, and I also meet with the hosting institutions team to ensure we are all on the same page. Having a detailed working agenda is essential. It includes the speaking order, times for breaks, meals, and every little detail you can think of. It keeps me on track and helps me guide the event smoothly. When it's time to introduce our experts, I keep it brief but meaningful. I highlight their experience and what they bring to the table. And here's a crucial point: flexibility. If something unexpected happens, I'm ready to adjust. Whether it's adjusting the agenda or shifting timings, it's important to react and adapt. After the event is over, it's time for some important reviews. I look through EJTN handbook on medium to long-term evaluation of judicial training to guide my review process. Talking to participants, experts, and the secretariat right after the event and noting down their comments is essential because I can gather their immediate thoughts and impressions. Another thing that helps me is that during and just after the training, I make sure to note down everything on my working agenda. This way, I have all the observations in one place, making it easier to refresh my memory later when I prepare the report. Next, I look at the numbers, attendance, feedback scores, and so on. Interpreting these figures alongside other observations gives a complete picture of the event's impact. And I don't shy away from including my own observations and challenges I faced. Sharing this with my working group helps us all learn and improve. Finally, I fill in the activities coordinator report, which sums up everything from planning to execution and evaluation. This also helps me reflecting on my own performance and plan for future improvements. And there you have it, a simple guide to planning an event as an activity coordinator. Remember, it's all about being organized, staying relevant to our field, and working together. Good luck, and I'm sure you'll do great!